These are times animals got caught invading cities. Elephant destroyed this empty car. A massive crocodile casually wanders through a parking lot, turning an ordinary day into a massive unexpected encounter. And things get even stranger when this bobcat gets into a standoff with a rattlesnake right in the middle of a highway.
Here we are with a bobcat fighting a rattlesnake.
Just when you think it couldn't get any more unexpected, a doorbell camera catches a massive elk wandering right outside someone's home. But out on the street, the wildlife encounter turns much more intense as two rhinos suddenly go head to head in the middle of traffic. From a street fight to something completely bizarre, this bear wanders into a house and somehow ends up playing the piano. Elsewhere, residents get a much more intimidating visitor when a tiger casually wanders through their neighborhood.
Sir. No, sir. Hey. Get the back inside.
And it's not just big cats showing up where they shouldn't, as a pack of coyotes takes over the road and makes its way through traffic. A little farther along, a rhino is spotted wandering through the street, looking completely out of place in the middle of town. But this next encounter is much more personal, as a raccoon gets into a bizarre street fight with an iguana. Away from that one-on-one battle, a group of wild boars strolls through the streets as if they're simply out on their daily walk. And then, across the streets of Egypt, an ostrich suddenly takes off running with a man chasing close behind. Not far away, these foxes are a little less chaotic, casually roaming through the streets after dark. But this next visitor looks even more out of place as a seal somehow ends up wandering along the street. And the streets get even busier when hundreds of goats decide to take over a city road and turn it into their own walking path. If that wasn't enough traffic, a herd of wild boars moves through neighborhood streets, casually weaving between the houses. Of course, not every animal encounter is chaotic, as this group of ducks forms an unexpected little parade while crossing the street. Imagine walking by this animal and not noticing it. But things take a dangerous turn when a leopard somehow makes its way inside a school building, leaving everyone with a terrifying surprise. Back outside, wild boars create another traffic problem as they completely block a tram route while wandering across the tracks. And this fox seems far less concerned about causing a disturbance, casually walking through the streets as people watch from nearby. Nearby, several donkeys gather around a house yard, completely taking over the space. And this road gets an especially unusual pair of visitors when a baby gator and a great blue heron are spotted walking along it together. From unusual pairs to unexpected interactions, this giraffe reaches over and casually licks a car sitting on the road.
Chester honking?
Stop. No, that's illegal, right?
Right.
A bear takes a different approach, wandering right up to a man's car and getting surprisingly close to the driver.
And Brian.
And if a bear near your car wasn't enough, a massive longhorn somehow ends up wandering through downtown Colorado Springs. Out on another road, a wild bear casually walks down the street, turning an ordinary drive into an unexpected wildlife encounter. Switching from mammals to something much smaller, a curious lizard makes an unexpected appearance at a local park.
Go, 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 go! All right, be careful with this one. They bite hard, Poppy. Oh, hold on. There you go. Let me see it. Dang.
But the next sight is anything but small as a group of lions strolls along the road and completely takes over the scene. And this bear takes an unexpected visit one step further, ending up inside a swimming pool.
Full swim.
Time to get out.
Meanwhile, this dog finds a snake and proudly brings it straight to its owner.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, we got a bit of a problem. Can I have this snake, please?
Not long after, this wild monkey makes a surprising return home.
Dice que no. No. Ya se la llevan, amigo.
Elsewhere, a cougar casually crosses the road as if it owns the place. And just when things seem quiet, this bear shows up at someone's home.
He was hot. He said,
He's a good boy. Look at him, he's playing with that.
yeah, he is.
Meanwhile, these raccoons turn a pile of street trash into their personal buffet.
Hi, guys. Oh, you wave. Oh, my God.
But this next visitor is a little harder to explain, with an alligator found alive inside a storm drain. Not far away, a woodcock casually crosses the road, completely unfazed by the traffic. And in another unexpected sighting, this bear cub turns up right in town.
Hey, little buddy. Hey.
Things get even stranger when several bears decide to come inside a house.
اینم طولاشه 2 تا طوله داره.
Meanwhile, this huge lizard makes itself at home by wandering straight into someone's house. And with these streets suddenly empty, these goats take the opportunity to roam wherever they please. Just ahead, an enormous group of deer gathers outside, turning the area into their own meeting spot.
So many deer here.
Imagine this animal creeping up on you. Then, after dark, an entire herd of lions and lionesses is spotted roaming through the city. Elsewhere, this mountain lion is caught wandering through the streets like it has somewhere to be. And the streets aren't the only place getting crowded, as these cows come running through a busy market. Meanwhile, a nilgai makes an unexpected appearance in the city. On a softer note, this wild animal approaches a girl, apparently hoping she has something to eat.
Here's a one. You like a one?
And speaking of unexpected roadside encounters, this elephant stops traffic on a highway after a driver offers it some fruit. Meanwhile, even more deer gather in the street, turning the road into their temporary hangout.
Seen this before?
Then comes the massive hippo, casually making its way down the street. And just ahead, a rhino comes charging down the road, leaving everyone watching in disbelief. Not to be outdone, these horses decide to take over the road this time. And now a koala is spotted taking a slow stroll right down the road. Meanwhile, these turkeys march down the street like they have somewhere important to be.
Look at this turkey, Rico.
Oh, man. You gotta move this around.
Are they a threat?
Just when you think you've seen it all, this peacock starts roaming through the streets. And after sunset, these donkeys take over the streets for their nighttime stroll.
His ear's back.
Then, a little further down the road, these adorable fox cubs are spotted wandering around. But this peaceful road trip quickly turns chaotic when two cows start a horn-to-horn fight in the middle of the street. And this sloth is spotted slowly making its way along the road. Meanwhile, this capybara family calmly crosses the road together, turning an ordinary drive into an unexpected wildlife encounter. Just ahead, this turtle wanders onto a busy street, seemingly unaware of all the traffic around it.
Hi, Omar. Yeah.
And now, these raccoons are spotted roaming along a road while people casually walk past them. Meanwhile, this bald eagle lands right in the middle of the street, apparently stopping to inspect the surroundings.
Yo, oh my god. I'm at an inspection?
Then things get even stranger when a condor suddenly appears outside someone's window. And just like that, this elephant ends up casually walking along the street. Not far away, a cassowary finds itself standing right in the middle of the road. Meanwhile, an entire herd of deer strolls down the road together, completely taking over the lane. Elsewhere, this injured fox is seen making its way along the street. And suddenly, the road becomes a crossing point for a huge group of ducks. But this next sighting is far more intimidating, with a massive snake spotted across a highway. Further down the road, this hyena is caught casually roaming through the streets. And in a much colder setting, a polar bear suddenly appears outside a home. Things get even more unexpected when a bear wanders straight into a candy store. Meanwhile, this monkey spots a soda can in a boy's hand and decides it wants a closer look.
Sure.
And this monkey is even more determined, refusing to let go of a cyclist even after being offered bananas. Then, during an ordinary family picnic, an elk suddenly wanders into the park. Across the world, a cheetah makes a shocking appearance right on an Indian street. And this bear seems to have made an unexpected friend, strolling across the road beside a person on a bike. Meanwhile, hundreds of monkeys completely take over an entire neighborhood. On a much smaller scale, this boy finds himself face to face with a rather intimidating turkey on the street. And just when you think the streets couldn't get any stranger, a polar bear is spotted walking along the road. Meanwhile, these baby goats take things to another level, literally, by jumping on a house roof. Elsewhere, these wild horses casually graze on front lawns as if they've always lived there. And this black bear takes a much more direct approach, strolling straight into a store. Then, a lion casually makes its way down a city street, leaving everybody nearby watching in disbelief.
Mamma mia.
But these runaway cows take things even further, bursting straight into a grocery store. And among all the parked cars, a giant moose suddenly appears, turning the street into an instant wildlife scene. This wild cheetah is spotted roaming through city streets, bringing one of the world's fastest predators right into an urban setting. Meanwhile, this crocodile glides through a flooded residential street, turning the neighborhood into an unlikely waterway. Just ahead, an entire pride of lions casually makes its way down a highway, leaving traffic to work around them. Not far away, this fox takes a peaceful stroll through a public park, completely unfazed by the people around it. But things take a more serious turn when an escaped circus lion is spotted roaming freely through city streets. Meanwhile, this bear casually wanders through busy city streets, creating quite the unexpected traffic hazard. And in another unusual road sighting, two lions calmly settle into the middle of the street. Then, this massive bull elk turns aggressive, charging parked vehicles and causing chaos in the area. On a much smaller scale, a sparrow suddenly invades a football pitch, interrupting the action for everyone. Just when the streets seem quiet again, a massive moose appears among a row of parked vehicles. Meanwhile, this raccoon somehow finds its way into a packed stadium, becoming an unexpected spectator. Further down the road, a large snake slithers across the pavement, forcing everyone to keep their distance.
On the street.
What is it doing? What the heck?
I don't know what he's doing. He about to...
And now, a tiger calmly strolls across a roadway, bringing one of the world's most dangerous predators surprisingly close to traffic. Not far behind, another tiger is spotted wandering down a roadway, once again turning an ordinary drive into a wildlife encounter. Meanwhile, a massive group of eagles gathers in a parking lot, creating an incredible sight for anyone passing by. Then, this giant anteater stops in the middle of the road, apparently in no hurry to move along. And this bear comes surprisingly close, walking straight toward a vehicle on the road.
Expected turn when a bear tried to open the car with its teeth.
On the other hand, these cows seem perfectly comfortable, casually relaxing right in the middle of the road. But this next encounter gets much more chaotic when a deer crashes straight through a window. Outside another home, a huge snake lurks nearby, giving the residents a very unwelcome surprise. And in this backyard, a massive bull moose suddenly appears, making the house feel a lot smaller. Things get even stranger when a bear figures out how to open a garage door and starts exploring inside.
Look! Look! Oh my god!
You scared it.
Look!
Meanwhile, a fox and her baby settle onto a homeowner's front lawn, turning it into their temporary hangout. And this red panda gets caught rummaging through a backyard trash bin, clearly hoping to find something good. Just outside another house, a black bear casually wanders around, apparently looking for its next destination. Then 6 male lions take over the middle of a road, forcing everyone nearby to give them plenty of space. And this lioness appears to be on patrol, casually making her way through the streets. Meanwhile, the runway becomes an unlikely grazing spot when cattle wander into an airport area. And this wild bear approaches a home and starts investigating the property, leaving the residents with quite the surprise. Meanwhile, a lion casually walks across a bridge. Just when you think the surprises are over, a snake is found inside a home with a child nearby.
The box! Right, get the box! Put her in!
Outside another home, a bear spends some time playing around. Now, this massive python has no trouble making itself noticed as it slithers along the street. Elsewhere, a moose casually makes its way along the road.
Hey there, bud.
Then a bear suddenly shows up at someone's house. But this zebra takes things a step further, escaping the zoo and ending up on the loose. Not far away, a wild leopard loses its way and ends up wandering through the city. Meanwhile, a huge herd of elk gathers just outside. A little further along, a snake casually crosses the road.
Distance, it is a western diamondback rattlesnake.
As night falls, a lion enters a residential colony. And at someone's front door, a cow arrives unexpectedly and gets caught on camera. Up above, an owl is caught sitting comfortably on top of a car. Down on the street, a bear takes a casual stroll through town. And nearby, an entire group of gorillas crosses the road together.
Venture out. Oh, fantastic.
Things get interesting when a lion and a bull suddenly meet in the middle of the street. Meanwhile, this wild bear turns its attention to some parked cars, damaging their mirrors. And in a split second, a squirrel launches itself inside a home as the door opens. On another road, a wild boar stops to stare down a man sitting in his car. Elsewhere in the city, a golden pheasant makes a rare appearance. And after dark, a rhinoceros is spotted wandering through the city. Then a lion suddenly appears on the road. Not to be left out, a horse is spotted casually standing on the road. And this time, an entire family of wild boars takes over a city road. Meanwhile, a monkey wanders onto the road and stops traffic. And this lion gets close enough to a sports car to take a bite out of it. Not far away, another bear makes an unexpected visit to a house.
Oh, out in the woods. Yeah, I think he was hot. He said...
Under the stairs, this homeowner finds a much bigger surprise than expected, a wild bear. And this cow decides the middle of the road is the perfect place for a little stroll. Things get a lot more intense when a lion chases a cow straight through a village. Caught on a home security camera, this deer makes a quiet nighttime appearance. But apparently houses aren't the only place bears are interested in. This one turns up at an office. Meanwhile, an entire herd of elephants takes over the road as they make their way across. And if that wasn't enough, this lion actually wakes up and knocks on a bedroom door. Just when things seem quiet, a bear comes face to face with a man sitting in his car. For one family, the surprise waiting outside their front door is an entire group of lions. And this time, the unexpected visitor is much smaller, a snake hiding inside a home. Back outside, a longhorn somehow ends up loose in downtown Colorado Springs. Not exactly where you'd expect to find one, this lizard turns up right in the middle of the road. Then, under a bridge, two enormous snakes get into a fight while people pass by just feet away. As night falls, a lion and a black panther are caught together on a city road. And somehow, this driver has an even bigger problem, a snake sitting on the car. A bull causes another unexpected roadblock before a rescue team finally arrives. Then this huge black snake appears at a street corner, giving passerby quite the surprise. And at a ski resort in Japan, snowboarders get an unexpected encounter with an aggressive boar. Meanwhile, one man takes the phrase "horse in the house" surprisingly literally. Outside another home, a wild bear casually wanders past as if it owns the place. For this homeowner, the unexpected visitor is hiding in the washroom. Now on this highway, drivers have to deal with an unexpected snake crossing their path. Then a monkey gives one baby a very memorable scare in the middle of town. From the streets to the railway, this elephant somehow ends up wandering along the track. And this pig appears to have decided the road is its perfect place to hang out. Not to be outdone, these cows take a leisurely walk along the roadway. Even the birds get involved as this fowl casually plays around on the highway. And once again, a lion is caught entering a residential colony after dark. To finish things off, another wild bear turns up at someone's house. I found clips of animals who saved humans' lives. Click the video on the screen to watch.